What's going on guys, my name's Raf, and welcome back to my Ash Ketchum What If series, discussing events that didn't come to life in the Pokemon anime. Last time we spoke about what if Ash Ketchum actually aged and grew up in the series. Today's topic is going to be discussing what if Ash Ketchum actually got the Master Ball in the Pokemon anime. Don't forget to leave this video a like to show your support, and I'll be sure to bring out my next video shortly. Make sure to subscribe if you aren't ready to keep up to date, and without further ado, let's begin. The Master Ball is an item that has had some focus throughout the Pokemon anime. Other series in the Pokemon franchise have also shown the strongest Pokeball, however there hasn't been an official main character in the original Pokemon anime to obtain and use it. Let's start off by looking at examples of where the Master Ball has made its appearance in the Pokemon anime. The first time we got to see the Master Ball make a soft appearance in terms of its concept was in episode 18, Beauty and the Beach, where Misty had a beach ball that was decorated just like the Master Ball. This beach ball also returned in episode 167, a hot water battle, and in the 19th Pokemon short, Pikachu's Island Adventure. In episode 46, the Song of Jigglypuff, there was a billboard on the building showing a picture of a Master Ball. Moving on to the Advanced Generation series, in episode 75, Whiscash and Ash encounters a character of the day named Sullivan, a trainer who had the Master Ball in his possession and wanted to use it to catch an oversized wild Whiscash. The Master Ball made a cameo appearance in the 5th Diamond and Pearl ending, Which One Is It?, and also in episode 5 of the Pokémon Horizons anime, Found You Fuecoco, where Nidothing explains what the Pokeball is in one of her videos. The only other occasion we've seen the Master Ball was in episode 3 of the Pokémon Origins series, where it was originally going through development. The rarity of the Master Ball in the anime has only been touched upon lightly, but let's now talk about the problem with the Master Ball. Out of the 100 plus main timeline episodes with Ash, there's only been one occasion where we've seen the Master Ball live in the flesh. And this is good in a way, but also bad. Think of it like this. Ash came across a random trainer who had the strongest Pokeball in the world. Now from Ash's point of view, he had no idea about this Pokeball's capabilities, but for the target audience like us, we're doing backflips knowing how incredibly powerful this Pokeball truly is. So what exactly is the problem? Well, knowing that Sullivan had the Master Ball in his possession, this implies that 1, there are multiple in the world, and 2, it defeats the purpose of its rarity. How do we know if there are multiple in the world? Well, isn't it obvious? So you're telling me that a fisherman is the only person in the main timeline to own this Pokeball? That can't be possible. Plus we know the Silph Co produced the Master Ball, so surely there must be more in storage. And this is where the issue about its rarity intertwines with the problem. Knowing that a random trainer like Sullivan has the Master Ball indicates that other random trainers could very much have one of their own. It's quite detrimental to its whole image as being the rare and ultimate Pokeball. Now this isn't me saying multiple people can't own a Master Ball. By all means knock yourself out. But it's more about how they got the Master Ball. And this is where we're going to try and discuss possibilities for our silly boy. For all the times Ash has prospered in battles, leagues, and other miscellaneous competitions, there surely could have been one occasion for where Ash would have been able to get gifted the Master Ball, right? I think it would have been quite advantageous for Ash should he have obtained the Master Ball throughout his journey. He wouldn't have to use it immediately to flourish, but still. It would have been really good for his possible development, following the concept of a Pokemon Master, and how he could gain a sense of realizations that his plans have finally come to fruition. Let's start off with the first scenario, with Ash getting the Master Ball after defeating Giovanni at the Silph Co. Following correlation to the original Kanto games, maybe Ash could have acquired the Master Ball after defeating the Team Rocket boss. This could have been a very simple, yet effective way for how he could have obtained the ultimate Pokeball. Maybe later on down the line in the same generation, he could have caught a rare Pokemon with it, or even transported the Pokeball back to Professor Oak for safekeeping. But I'll elaborate on that later. Next up, we have Ash obtaining the Master Ball after completing an event that matches from the Pokemon games. For example, Ash could have obtained the Master Ball in the Advanced Generation series, the same series he got to see it live in the flesh, after exploring the relevant team hideout. This could have made for quite a nice episode. The same concept could have been executed with Diamond and Pearl, where Ash could have obtained the Pokeball from the Team Galactic hideout, or even fulfilling the events shown from the Black and White series, possibly after obtaining all of the gym badges and not having to worry about any other requirements. Even when he visited the Pokeball factory during the XY series, could have been a pretty neat way to gift him the Pokeball. Moving on, we have Ash getting the Master Ball after defeating the Battle Frontier, or respective league title. After becoming the champion and even the strongest trainer in the world, surely it would have been a good idea for Ash to get the strongest Pokeball in the world too, right? There could have been the occasion where Scott could have gifted Ash the Master Ball after beating the Battle Frontier. It could have been a nice alternative seeing as he declined the offer to become a Frontier Brain. Plus it fits nicely with the series that Ash was able to actually see the Master Ball. Or after becoming the Alolan World Champion, either Kukui or Liam could have gifted Ash the Master Ball as a token of their gratitude and to respect him. But this is where I think we move on to the more logical possibilities now, starting with Gary. I think this scenario would have been perfect. Gary giving the Master Ball to Ash would not only correlate to maybe how Ash could have eventually become a Pokemon Master, but also to be a development concept for how both trainers first met after fishing up a Pokeball. Gary was a prominent figure in Ash's journey, and he helped him greatly, allowing them both to learn and develop from one another. I still wish that in the final episode of Pokemon Aim to be a Pokemon Master, Gary would have gifted Ash the Master Ball to be the culmination of his goal as a trainer, and arc overall ending in the Pokemon anime. Another mini scenario could be that prior to leaving the anime, maybe either Ash's mother Delia or Professor Oak could have given Ash the Master Ball. This could not only symbolise the conclusion of his journey, but also to signify Ash accomplishing his goal and dream. It could have even been a small gift for becoming the world champion. But the final possibility I have is that Ash could have been gifted the Master Ball for a completely random character we are yet to know about. Like the thumbnail shows, Ash received the Master Ball as a random gift from someone he doesn't even know about. I always had canon that maybe it could have been his father or grandfather that gifted it to him, especially after seeing how they never made appearances in the Pokemon anime, but maybe they were still always watching, but that's a video for another day. Let's now finally discuss which Pokemon Ash could have caught using the Master Ball. I've asked you all this question on Twitter and YouTube, and here are some of the more logical options. First up, we have Dunsparce, a Pokemon Ash encountered numerous times in the Pokemon anime, with many viewers keen to see him catch this Pokemon. Using the Master Ball on Dunsparce could have been quite the exaggeration, but it could have been pretty hilarious if this capture became canon in this manner. Next, we have Latias, the obvious choice for many reasons. Ever since Tobias rocked up with Latios, viewers have been keen to see Ash catch Latias as a counter to this. We got trolled badly with Pokemon Aim to be a Pokemon Master, as we all thought that Ash was finally going to catch this Pokemon, but sadly that wasn't the case. I mean, I made it come true in my Ash vs Tobias fanfiction, which you should definitely go and check out by the way. Moving on, we have Koraidon. Many viewers headcanon that even though Ash has left the Pokemon anime, there would have been a small tease or final scene with him being in the Paldea region, alongside Koraidon, a Pokemon very fitting for his legacy as a character in Pokemon overall. I reckon that it would have been very cool to see Ash accompany this Pokemon, and catching it in a Master Ball, well damn, that would have been just so epic. But I think we can all agree the main Pokemon that Ash should have caught with the Master Ball is none other than Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh was the Pokemon that Ash saw on the first day as a trainer, and since then, he's been able to see the Pokemon many times. Ash even saw it again before departing from Go, and the iconic rainbow used to relate and symbolise this Pokemon in relation to Ash becoming a Pokemon Master says a lot. This is probably one of the biggest missed opportunities in the Pokemon anime, and it would have been sensational to see Ash finally catch a legendary Pokemon like this. Ho-Oh and the rainbow are incredibly symbolic to Ash. It relates to his aim of being a Pokemon Master and always striving for greatness. The directors of the show even confirmed this as well. This would have been a brilliant way to conclude his story, especially with him using the Master Ball to catch such an incredibly powerful Pokemon. Huge thank you to my friend Legacy for designing the art used in the thumbnail of this video. Be sure to support him as he's one of the greatest artists in the Pokemon community. The Master Ball has only made a single appearance during the lifetime of the Pokemon anime, and for Ash to obtain one for himself to correspond with his character and possible final Pokemon capture, it could have been surreal to say the least. Maybe one day we'll see our boy return, and heck, he may even have the Master Ball in his possession, revealing a brand new Pokemon he caught with it. We can only hope for this possibility to become canon in the supposed future. But want to let me know what you guys think about Ash using the Master Ball in the comment section down below. If you guys would like to interact with me, then be sure to follow me on Twitter and join the ThePokéRaf Discord server to discuss all things Pokemon. You can find the rest of my social networks on screen and in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, then be sure to leave it a like, as your support is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to share the video with your friends. Finally, make sure to subscribe to keep up to date with my videos, and click on the little bell to enable notifications so you guys get notified when I upload a new video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and be sure to stick around for more Pokemon content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.